Hello everyone, welcome to the Tech Eddy Show. I'm your host Eddie Ray, where we do tips, tricks, and tutorial videos for live streamers, gamers, and content creators. In today's episode, we're going to cover an app called opensignal, which will give you the opportunity to test your cell phone connection, see what tower you're connected to, and much more. Stay tuned. Okay, so here we are in Google Play right now. The app is called opensignal. So if you have an iOS device, do check the App Store for this too. This is by opensignal.com, and this is one of the better apps for testing your cell phone connection, seeing what towers you're connected to, all that important cell phone data. So install and click on open. And right away, we're greeted with doing some tests for a connection. So you can do a regular speed test here. We can also do a video test, which is in beta right now. So you do a lot of streaming of video on your phone. This is probably a good test to do. We'll do a regular speed test for now. So it checks the latency first through milliseconds. Go right into the download speed, of course. Here we are, about 24, 25. Then we'll finish up with your upload speed as well. So not too shabby right now. I'm actually on Wi-Fi, but using a hotspot for that. So still through a T-Mobile connection here where I'm at. So there we go, 23.5 download, 15 upload, latency is 44 milliseconds. After you test, of course, you can click on indoors or outdoors, wherever you're testing at. That way you can kind of keep track of where your connection might be best. All right, click on indoors here. Do a different video test. Test out the video test here. So we'll actually kind of load or attempt to load a video. You see it buffering here a little bit. And this is obviously in HD, so it's giving you a good idea for what you're going to be using your connection for when you're streaming to Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, that kind of thing. About halfway through here. You see it buffering a little bit more there. So this will give you a pretty good idea of what your cell phone connection can do regarding streaming video. And I kind of like this test a lot. All right, it's done. Let's see what we made out. All right, so loading was about 6.9 seconds, buffering 7 seconds, and playback is 52%, so not too bad at all. Resolution was HD there as well. And again, this is a beta right now for the video testing, but it actually worked pretty well. Cool little feature here in the opensignal app. But this app actually is not just about testing, it's also about finding the local cell towers that you're connected to. So we can click on this next little icon down below in the menu and see our network availability. It's right now 100%, which is good. So as you use this app, it will tell you more and more information about your network availability. Of course, you can also see data usage as well. And then you can also see from last hour, today, or this month if you choose. So this month I used 33.7 gigs on Wi-Fi, 63. It's kind of nice. And here's the availability for this month. So 99%. Most of it was 4G. That's good. Today, obviously 100%. Last hour, same thing. So cool little feature there. Let's go back to the speed test really quickly here down below in the main menu. You can also do a history of your speed tests. So I've been doing speed tests with this app on this phone here for quite some time. You can see the connection you're on, so either Wi-Fi or your cell connection here. You can kind of go by scrolling through here. Of course, the ones at the bottom are the older speed tests. And you can kind of see there, you know, the connection's been pretty good for the most part. Some lower speeds here and there. And you can also see where you marked it, whether indoors or outdoors. Kind of a cool feature here again with the app. Letting you know if your connection's better, kind of the reason why. All right, back from history. All right, so the stats here are pretty good. The next little option here we have is the little kind of map icon down below, the third option in. And this will show you all the operators for 2G, 3G, and 4G cell phone connection plots. So right now, we're kind of zoomed in on my area here. Kind of pinch and zoom here and see where we're at right now. So the map will be kind of littered with these little plots of green. The lighter the green area, of course, the better the connection is. If you get into some oranges and reds, the worse the connection is. It's kind of poor or almost no signal in those areas. Areas without that, of course, it's kind of up in the air at that point. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit to see more of the town that's close by to me here. So the bigger city here, of course, is Reading and Shillington there up north of me. And you see they have a really good green coverage there. As you zoom in, of course, you get to see a lot more data then. Some of the red areas here and orange areas are probably like woody areas, maybe a lot of buildings too, that kind of thing. So you kind of get an idea of what to expect if you're traveling somewhere, or also your local location at the moment. I'm out in the woods here in a very rural area, so that's why it's kind of spotty here for me, but I'm actually in a green area where I live, so that's kind of good. All right, of course, this little button down here, little target, pinpoints where you're located. You can also, of course, do a search if you want to by searching cities at the top. And that's a pretty cool little nice way to see kind of your coverage area. And of course, this shows 2G, 3G, 4G. I don't think it shows 5G yet, but hopefully with an update, we'll be seeing more 5G kind of littered across here in the app. But right now, you can't really see 5G coverage on this particular map, but it works pretty well. So again, if you're traveling somewhere or going town to town, you can kind of zoom in there and see what the connection's like in your area, and maybe kind of debug or figure out reasons why your connection is really good in a certain area or really poor in a certain area as well. You can also click on View Network Stats here. So this will actually show you the carriers then, and this is the stats, just averages that we have here based on these carriers. So from download speeds and upload speeds here, looks like AT&T and T-Mobile are pretty much similar here regarding download speeds in my area. Verizon's not too bad, but Sprint's actually a little bit less. Upload speeds here, actually T-Mobile here pretty much blows away the competition for upload speeds in my area. Not really quite sure why, but that's good for me as I use upload speed a lot for uploading videos and streaming, so that does help me here. Also see the latency here by scrolling over to the right, and the signal too in the area. All right, and last but not least, we actually have the signal dashboard here, the last option in the lower right. And this is pretty cool. I actually installed a cell phone signal booster here in the house. So we have the antenna for the outdoors on top of the roof, with a line coming into the booster, and then a line from the booster to the indoor antenna. This actually helped me out by searching for the tower. As you see here, it uses GPS and the local cell tower. You can kind of move back and forth here and see what direction your local tower that you're connected to is actually at. So I use this to kind of get a better idea when I was aligning the outdoor antenna, which way to actually position it. This helped quite a bit for that. You can see T-Mobile here, we have 5 bars. We're on Wi-Fi right now, of course, so we have a good connection. The upper right is actually kind of a quick little speed test too. To click on this, you can kind of see what your speed's like. Red, of course, is poor. Yellow is good, and green will be okay. We're okay right now for the Wi-Fi hotspot I'm actually on. All right, so of course, being at home here, I'm always connected to the same tower. If I do take a walk somewhere, usually I do connect to a different tower at that time. But we can actually click on cell towers here. You actually get a map view here of the local cell towers in your area. This is all not 100% of course, but it has a pretty accurate description, I think, of where cell towers are. And you can see here the one right now, this one right here, T-Mobile. Click on that. It's the cell ID and the LAC of 22023. That's the one I'm usually connected to here at home. If I go for a walk, I'm usually connected to one of the ones up and over here. So I usually walk a little bit west of where I'm at here. So I'm usually on one of these towers over here near Nowers. But that's pretty cool. You can zoom out again too, and seeing more of the cell towers in your local area. Again, it's all, of course, would depend upon what service you're using, from Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, etc. So a cool feature to see what cell tower you're actually connected to. Click on the 3 little dots over here, and you can see the current connected tower as well. Also other towers in the area here listed with their cell IDs and LAC numbers too. Again, click the little target here. You get a pinpoint view of where you're at. That's zoomed out right now. Of course, you can pinch and zoom like a regular map here and see your local tower. So Signal Dashboard is a really good tool here, again, for seeing what tower you're connected to. Doing a quick little speed test, seeing your bar connection as well, especially if you're setting up an antenna or a booster, which really helps you fine-tune the location and positioning of your antenna. three dots here, just some basic settings. Actually a night mode for this app, which is pretty cool. Click on that. I like that a lot, so it changes the color to dark. It's pretty cool. You can also have colorblind coverage maps if you want to. It's a good little feature. If you're colorblind, you can see more of the coverage. And data collection here for collecting signal readings and speed tests too. You also get notifications for no data or signal. And that's pretty much it in the settings. You can also report a bug there if you want to as well. And that pretty much wraps up opensignal here. So again, you have the initial speed test and video test in beta, pretty cool features. You have your network availability here listed by the hour, day, or monthly, which is good to see. And of course, all the network operators here in your area. You can kind of see a really cool way by using this coverage map. And again, seeing all the operators here from AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon, as well as the latency. And of course, the signal dashboard here in the app as well. And that wraps up opensignal.com. Let me know if you guys use this app in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like button for us and subscribe. I'm Eddie Ray for the Tech Eddie Show. We'll see you back here next time. Thanks for watching.